Right guys, so today we're on our way to COPART to pick up a BMW 330i E46, is it?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
We won this for 550 quid on the auction yesterday.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
Please.
There you go, winning bid.
Yeah. You won.
Hey.
You just won the Beamer. Gonna go and do some skids, lad?
Yeah.
But with fees, it was 818.
So it's a cheap car, like, but the uncertainty is the engine with it because it's a non-starter.
That's the only risk involved in it, really.
To be honest, there's a risk every time you buy something.
The damage is the easy bit. The risk of it's the engine. So that's what we're going to find out, if it's going to run.
And as you can see, Jono's with us today because it's his car. He wants one to learn how to do skids in, so it's a potential drift car this for him.
Yeah, the skiddy Safa, we're going to call him.
Sideways Safa.
Not the skiddy one sounds well better.
So basically, we live that close to COPART. It's literally round the corner. It takes about a minute to drive here from the unit. So we're not even going to bother putting it on the trailer this time. We're just going to tow it back. We're just turning in here now.
They're all on cars.
Right, so we've just signed in. We've just been in to see Greg, and he's radioed through to let the lads know that we're coming to bring the car up for us. And we'll let you know when we're around there.
Drop the box and brake.
And we're here at the other gate for collection. So we'll wait outside here because obviously you're not allowed in past the barrier. And he's going to bring it out to us, so we'll wait for him coming out.
Look at him up there.
Oh, there's Adam.
Yeah? Adam! Ooh.
Hey, there it is.
Get out the way.
Get out the way, mate.
Yeah, he loves a good talk.
Yeah. Ooh.
But they still bring it out the same way.
Yeah, rough as tough. Yeah. Just dump it there, man.
Right, so she's been brought out. Quick walk around of the damage. Needs a bonnet, wing. Wheels are a bit curved up, but like you say, they'll just refurb up lovely then. Bonnet's a bit scuffed up in places. It's exit that there, it'll repair stuff like that. It's a cheap drift car, basically. That's what Jono wants to practice, so missing a squirter.
Is it real carbon, that?
Don't know.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
It's lacquered like it is.
I know. No, I don't think it is, actually. They look like little swirls.
A dent in the door there, little dent in the back door, but not a mega. We'll try and pull that out a little bit for them, just so it's not costing loads. Someone's pinched all the badges off this as well, so it's a 330i petrol, manual.
Emmanuel.
Manual, yeah, so it's good for skids.
Emmanuel.
Good thing he's missing, trim.
Like your seats and all that. I mean, it's not going to move because
Gear stick, knobs,
we know the battery's not attached.
Comes with a free pouch of baccy.
There's the key. Oh yeah. Always make sure the keys are in.
Yeah. You only get one, does this?
Yeah. You're lucky to get one for the
Is this like keyless?
No, but I'll have a little slot on this.
That's still the coolest key I've ever had.
There. Yeah, look. Little slot.
Oh yeah? Ah, we need jump pack. We're gonna have to go and get a jump pack.
We're going to have to get a charged battery. That jump pad goes off after 60 seconds, you'll be up the road and go
Shit,
Oh yeah, do you reckon it'd lock?
First corner.
Right, you fly back, go and get a battery. And a 10 mil.
A 10 mil.
I'll break into the boot.
It's a bit of a spanner in the works there. We were going to tow it back, but it turns out, because it's got an electronic steering lock, the battery's dead. The steering lock's not coming off. Yeah. So, we're either going to have to go and get a battery and hook it up and then it'll release, but then we may as well see if it starts. And if it does start.
Okay, so found
Do we drive it, do we tow it?
You're traders anyway, so we're laughing.
Yeah, we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll fly back, I'll get a battery, some tools, you get in the boot while I'm gone, and we'll sort it from there.
Yeah.
Right. See you in a minute.
So before we carry on with today's video, I'd like to say a massive thank you to OBD11 for sponsoring this video.
And guess what? Our Transformotion followers get an extra 10% off if they use code TVR at checkout.
So here it is, the OBD11 device. It's not just a gadget, it's your ticket to unlocking your car's full potential.
With official VAG and BMW Group licenses, it's a great bit of kit to have.
And it also supports Toyota and Lexus. So don't just think it's for certain brands. If your car's newer than 2008, OBD11's got your back.
Let's dive into some of the useful features that OBD11 has to offer. With OBD2 functionality, basic diagnostics, engine insights and gearbox tweaks, OBD11's got your back. Enough talk, let's see it in action.
So today we're going to be plugging our OBD11 reader into this 23 plate Audi A5. So once you've plugged your OBD reader into its OBD port, turn the ignition on and click connect. It'll just take a few minutes to connect to the car. So now that the phone's connected to the OBD11 reader, we're going to click tap scan and we can see if the car's got any faults with it. So it'll just take a couple of minutes to go through all the modules on the car and find out if it's got any faults. Right, so it's scanned and it's found 7 faults. So we can click on the 7 faults and see what it brings up. So it just says reductant level too low, and I think that's AdBlue that, but you can click the G and it'll take you to Google and it'll tell you what it is. So it says the reductant level's too low, which means it's low on AdBlue, and that's that one done. So just checking through some of the faults. Nothing too important, nothing that's going to stop his car running or put him in, like, make him break down. So next we're going to look at the apps of this car and see what modifications we can do. So now we know Tony likes to race his car and possibly do the odd track day. So next we're going to activate acceleration display, which puts a G meter on your display screen. So to do this, click on acceleration display, click change value, turn on, activate, done. So we can go off that and we can test this, find driver assist, sports displays, and you get your G meter come up, so it'll tell you when you're accelerating hard, when you're braking hard, when you're hard left or hard right, and it'll show you how many G's you're pulling. You can be pulling G's everywhere.
Yeah, big G's.
Fast G's. So not only does it diagnose, you can also customise functions as we've just shown. So we just want to say a massive thank you to OBD11 for sponsoring today's video.
And don't forget you can use code TVR at checkout for a cheeky little 10% off.
You can also click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. So, I'm going to break in the boot. Yeah. Now I know in the back of BMs and stuff, you hold the key there, you know, the back seat has a bit of a hole to get into the boot. So you can take that out, and all that comes out, and you can literally get straight in the boot. But, to be honest, it looks like someone's tried already here. Someone's made a hookey tool. Do you know what that is there? They've grafted the window trim. So they've basically pulled that off there to make a hookey tool to pull the thingy release on the seats. So anyway, you don't need that on these. So someone just doesn't know what the crack is, because where's that other one? Hang on, I'll show you in a sec. Right, it's all the way over there. So, that's how you get in the boot anyway. It'd just be nice. Alright.
Oh mate,
But I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Why's they always in the cars we back? Okay, so what are we doing now?
I was trying to see if I could open the boot, but it looks like we just need to get the battery on and the boot will open from the key.
Right, okay.
So we basically need to wait for Andy to get back with the battery, and hopefully he doesn't forget to bring a 10mm. But I do know these have tried to start this from under the bonnet, and the negative terminal's not on. So there's a good chance this will start. Well, that's a hopeful chance, like, it potentially could start this.
Okay.
And if it does, you've got a cheap car.
Yeah.
But you've got good tyres, like. You'll know if it's been skidded. The back tyres will be No, there's loads of meat on them there. I wouldn't say it's been skidded loads, because there's no... It's not like there's loads of rubber flinged everywhere, and it's got 4 good tyres on, so it's not been skidded that way. So I don't know, it's a bit of a
gamble.
It's a bit of a gamble, yeah, but it like I say, it could just be an absolute winner. And there she is. Got a bit of an oil leak. Loads of oil coming out of there. But you can just buy a new rocket rubber gasket.
Okay, cool.
Stick a new one on, seal it back down. Should be fine. So it's also missing airbox lid and obviously filter. Andy's back. But what we
Did
don't
you get the boot open?
Well, no, it's off the key in it, the boot. I did look like I couldn't see one, so I just thought it might only work off the key.
Yeah. Right, so put that on. There we go, it's on. So them two are on there, just connect that to a battery, which should give the whole car power, then we can open the boot properly and have a proper look.
There's a Range Rover battery.
Yeah. Not specific to Range Rovers, but that's the size of the frigger. There you go, try that. Look at that.
Oh,
Bob's your uncle. That's safe as houses, that, man.
Yep.
Should we see if it starts?
Yeah.
we checked his oil in it first.
Nah, oil schmoil, you know. Good shout though.
Yeah. Right guys, so this is basically where we find out if this engine's going to start or not.
And we bought a lemon.
As Jono bought a lemon, yeah. I hope it starts.
Yes, so do I.
Let's find the dipstick.
Chuck that back in there.
Dipstick. I can hear something gushing
That
about.
must be an electric pump for the coolant.
Open it
anyway.
and see if there's much in it.
Is there a dipstick over there?
No, to be honest, I can't see the oil cap either. Was that?
Yeah.
Just a funny one.
Serve it down.
That's the weirdest cap I've ever seen.
It's clean. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is. Look at it there, you can see it just come out. Fresh oil, that.
Right, so can't see a dipstick.
No.
Stupid.
It
Why
is
would you make a car with no dipstick?
No, I do not know. Push go.
I was just waiting to see if it said anything about oil or it's not saying nothing.
That might be a bit too old for it.
Right, moment of truth then. See if it starts and let's hope it doesn't knock.
Ah.
Oh, f***ing ass is going.
Oh, I'm shaking.
That's not good. See if you put the jump pack on as well.
That doesn't sound good compression wise there though, does it?
Not really. Put
Hang on.
yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna owe you what the car's worth. Can we put an engine in? Cross your fingers, Jono.
Is he not like in here? Oh yeah, there.
Anywhere? Yeah. You ready? Is it on?
Hang on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Round 2. Cross your fingers. No.
oh dear.
It's nearly running like but
Oh.
running with Misfire.
So it runs. It does run. Not quite sure how good yet. Smoking a bit. Good. There's no MAF sensor on it. Probably why it's a bit crap trying to start as well, isn't it?
Possibility, like.
Or even, well, running even, whilst it's running. Probably hasn't started in a while, so that's why it was crap, but
Misfire though.
I'm guessing that's just burning pure oil off that, the oil leak, innit?
Probably.
Because you got loads of oil dripped out of the rocker cover
Yes.
all the way down there.
Smell it?
It's just burning on the exhaust and all that. Taking over alright there now though. Yeah, there's the wire there, and there's no sensor in the hole.
We'll pinch Steve's when we get back.
Yeah.
See if it runs, does it?
Engine.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too bad there now, that.
Could just be. I mean, there is a chance it's just undershields and stuff rattling there, but I don't know yet. It's inconclusive. That's what it is.
Right, okay.
It's not a guaranteed lemon, but it's not
Not
a good runner. You know what I mean? We need to put the MAF in it. MAF
It
sensor.
could be a series of things that though, couldn't it?
What are you guys thinking? Like honestly.
I mean, I didn't expect it to start, to be honest. So if the fact it starts and stays somewhat running slightly is a bit of a win.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like a complete,
Mm.
it just goes locked up or nothing like that, or it's been flooded before or nothing.
Yeah. But at the same time, it didn't. It wasn't just that battery.
Yeah, didn't start up and just run nice,
Yeah.
which we'd hoped it would. Yeah, the best thing to do is tow it back and put the map on it off Steve's car, just borrow it. It just measures the airflow so it knows how much petrol to put in. But I feel like it's got a misfire as well, this, like it's missing. There is a chance it could be due to the math, but...
Or coils. So what we're saying?
Let's get it back and we'll know what it... We'll have a better inkling once we've put a few bits on it and have the proper look. But we've got a battery on it now, so the steering lock's off. We can get it back. We'll find out more when we get it back and put a few parts on it. But for now, the steering lock's off, isn't it? We can tow it back and then we'll investigate further later on.
Right, so we got it started. It's a bit inconclusive of how well or how poorly the engine is, but it does start. So we've got a battery on it now, we've got the steering lock off. We'll tow it back to the unit and then we'll look into it a bit further. We're probably going to pinch Steve's MAF sensor because the MAF sensor's missing. Maybe a couple of other little bits if we come across them, and we'll let you know later on.
So guys, I'm not gonna lie, at this point I'm absolutely gutted. That's not the outcome I wanted. But we're not gonna give up here. We're gonna see this one all the way through and make sure we know exactly what's wrong with this engine before we scrap it. But the reality that I might have bought a lemon with a dodgy engine's really setting in now. And it just feels like my dream of drifting is gonna be a little bit further away than I wanted. And it's gonna be a bit of a financial setback in terms of getting there. But I just gotta have faith in them and Andy that hopefully they can figure out what exactly is wrong, and hopefully we can save this and get this car running. But yeah, absolutely devastating. This is not the way I wanted this to go. It's a horrible feeling. A proper horrible feeling.
The engine management light's on, which could be causing it only to rev up to 2,500.
Yeah.
Which is obviously caused by the airflow. If we get the airflow on.
Right guys, we've got to park the Beamer there for now, and we're not going to get a chance to work on this one for a few days. But Lem and Andy have a plan, and that is to do some engine cylinder compression tests. And if it passes the compression test tomorrow, then there may just be that chance that this one's going to be savable. Right guys, today's the day to do some compression testing on this engine and figure out exactly how healthy it is. No, I really hope this car starts. I shouldn't have fallen in love with it so quick, but I'm sitting in it on my lunch break every day and dreaming about it drifting. And if the engine's knackered, it's gonna have to get scrapped, so shouldn't have got emotionally involved in this so quick.
Have a look at that battery there, like. I mean, it's working, but the ignition's not coming. Oh, it's not keyless, that's why.
Yeah.
It's alright, Lee. I've got to put the key in.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was keyless for some reason.
I'm going to deal with you.
I think Steve's is.
At least we know my battery's a good cranker to go back on Range Rover. But to be honest, that sounds worse there now. Yeah, it could cost John a fortune if this engine's knackered, because they're not cheap. They're like 12 to 1500 quid. It's just not worth it. The car's only worth £2,000 fixed. Well, not even that. It's two worth before it got crashed, so probably 1800 quid fixed. So for this sake, I hope it's like all right and it just needs plugs or coil packs or something. Yeah, so we're going to get the car in, do a compression test and try and inspect what's...
See if it's flamangoed.
Yeah, see if it's flamangoed or not. Can you do the flamango?
Doesn't sound clever, does it?
No, not at all.
Hope for John's sake it's alright, like.
It'd be nice if we take the spark plugs out and it's just all the spark plugs are missing and everything.
Do we want to compression test it before we start taking it up? I know there's a few things dangling that need ripping off to make it sound a bit better.
So basically, before we make the decision on what's going to go on with this car, whether it needs just reselling as spares and repairs, scrapping or fixing, all depends on whether it's got compression or not. Basically, if we're low on compression, it's not really worth fixing due to how much a second-hand engine is for it.
How much really? About 1,500 quid?
From 12 to 1,500 quid, yeah. So
maybe add that onto the price of the 8.
Yeah,
it's not worth it already.
Yeah, the car's only worth 1,800 quid fixed. So
I struggled to find them for 1,200. It was like 1,600.
Engine?
1,500
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying 1,500 plus. Even a broken one of them, a Sim 1, for 750 quid. So that's your get out clause.
Yeah.
If it's knackered, you sell the engine for 750.
Okay.
Scrap the car, you got your money back.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, easy.
That's good.
You probably
So-
even earn 150 quid.
Yeah. So hopefully you won't lose touch wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But ideally we'd like to get it going. Hopefully it's just a spark issue or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it can just get it running.
So we bought this cheap compression tester. We're just going to take all the coils out, take one spark plug out, and we'll just bung that in the hole with the pressure gauge on it, turn it over and see if it makes compression.
So while Andy's removing these spark plugs to do the compression test, he's noticed that the plugs are not looking healthy at all.
Iridiums. You know, that's iridium with the size of the tip. So the ones with copper heads are a lot. With a bit of luck, I might just need new plugs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've done loads of stuff like this before. Oh, that's massive, that.
Yeah.
So it's looking like these dodgy spark plugs are what could be causing the misfiring. So we're going to order a fresh set, which should arrive tomorrow. But for now, we can continue with the compression test. So we're ready to go with this compression test. We've plugged the gauge into the first cylinder. We're going to crank the engine, and we're looking to get a reading between 120 to 140. This is just based off of what we've quickly found online. So this is a big moment now as we're going to determine whether this engine is able to be saved or if we have to scrap it.
Right, let's spin it over. See what it does.
Have you got to put your clutch in for this thing to spin?
Yeah, I think so. Right, go on. So that's 120 on the dot.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's on the low end of acceptable.
Well, that's just going off people on the forum. Ideally, I'd like to have the correct numbers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I can say, yeah, it's all right, or no, it's not.
To be honest, if when you get one less than 100, you probably go, ah.
If they're all even, the car should run.
If one's mega different from the rest, then something's wrong in it.
Right, go on. Yeah, 120. All right, so this is number 3, which is the bent spark plug-in.
So if this says 120, there's a good chance it's that.
So if this one's different, it could be the problem.
Yeah. Ready?
Go on.
120.
120.
So he got a little smile on his
Yeah,
face
didn't
then.
he? Don't get too giddy, John. Could be last. Could be number 6.
Yeah.
Just write 120 on that. Yeah, that.
Number 3, that's 120 as well.
I was just saying to Steve when we were walking up to the car, like, I shouldn't get my emotions attached and be
No.
happy because I don't know what's going to happen.
You shouldn't.
But I'm attached. It's bad.
You're attached
man.
already.
I park next to the car every morning. I'm sitting in it like 3 times a day. Yeah, I won't lie. I do want this to start, but it's not, I know there's nothing you can do.
Ready?
Yep. A little bit low, that one.
It's like 118.
Just over. One. It's probably about 113 there. Do it again just to make sure. Yeah. About 116 there. Look at that. Just over the 115 mark. So yeah, take that.
Full petrol, doesn't it?
This one's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 120. Yeah. 120. So let's hope this last one's fine, and then
This red last
the
one
engine.
says 50.
Yeah. The engine should be good enough to run, like healthy, as in not misfiring. If this one's all right.
If this
It
one
might-
says 50, I'm taking the afternoon off.
Yeah. Ready? Go on.
Oh, he's not showing me. Hey!
What's that?
120.
Yeah.
123. So,
Yeah, so they're fine, them, aren't they? When they're
So-
normally gone, they're normally massively
yeah,
different.
definitely nothing like a valve dropped or nothing. Otherwise, there'd be no compression.
So that's a nice little win to end the day off there. The engine's not looking too bad, although it's still not running perfectly. But our compression is within a reasonable range, which hey, I'll take that win for now. And it also looks like the spark plugs were causing the misfiring. So hopefully when we get our plugs, we can sort the misfire out. And then all we have left to do is figure out why the car's in limp mode. So we're not quite out the woods, but it's looking a lot better than it did this morning.
Right, so that's all we can do for today. We've missed the last round for the spark plugs, so they'll be here first thing in the morning. And we'll chuck them in, get it built back up, and then see how it is. then we'll decide what we're doing from there. Right, so it's a new day, lugs are here, and we're going to get him in and see if it's so what's the Misfire?
Yeah.
Right, so they're all in the holes, nice and gently.
So do you understand when it was running the other day, it was like proper misfire, like it shouldn't do that if it's fixed it.
So,
Go on,
moments of truth.
go on.
Sounds a lot
That
better.
runs well better.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah. It's just, you know, when it first started, it was proper wobbly. That'll be the mass flow not on.
Well smoother.
What we need to do is then order a mass airflow meter, get that on, and it should rev. Will it rev good out there, like?
What's it going up to?
2.5 thou.
It might be with that being off all that, will it?
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it does sound a million times better.
Is it misfire still?
No. There's no misfire there now. See, like there before, it was proper spluttery, like just on tip over. That's lovely there now, that.
It's another little win.
You get, the thing is this car, you get wins, don't you? Tiny wins.
Tiny wins, yeah.
Never just like, oh, it's sick, massive
Yeah, it's
win.
fixed.
Just
Fixed
little
up.
wins each time you mess with it, you get little wins.
Well, that's good then. That's a bit of a win.
Yeah,
so
all day.
let's put it on the diagnostics.
So there you go, guys. We've managed to get it running. There's no knocking. We've stopped the misfire, and it's been an absolute emotional roller coaster. But I'm in a way better place than I was yesterday, so I'm just grateful for that. And it looks like we're one step closer to getting this 330 drifting.
Right, so that's it for today's video. We're going to call it there. We put the new spark plugs in and it's made the car run a hell of a lot better. It's not lumpy like it was in misfiring. We tried plugging the Autel into it and it's just not letting us connect, so there's another fault with it there. Plus we know it needs a air mass sensor, which is making it run a little bit crap, but million times better than it was, wasn't it?
Runs smooth, yeah, but still like in a limp mode. Still revving dead slow, but runs a lot smoother.
Yeah.
So it's not messy.
The misfire's gone on it
Yeah,
there.
it seems to have. It's not out of the woods, but do you know, like when someone's on in intensive care and they get a little bit better, just little by little. Well,
like,
it's made a little bit of an improvement.
yeah.
Like Oasis said, little by little and all that.
So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you've enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe and leave us a comment. We'll try it again.
You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
See you next time.